Well, hello, farming friends, and welcome back to another edition of Farming Simulator 2015 with me, your old buddy, Mr. Moose. And it is time for yet another mod spotlight. And today we are back on my big country, and as you can see, my orchard has grown just a little bit. That's because Mr. Rosenthaler has put out another addition to the Apple Mod extension, or the Fruit and Berries. This would be Fruit and Berries, basically part 2. It's called Fruit and Berry Stand in the mods world. So if you're looking on Mod Hosters or any of the other mod sites and you see Fruit and Berry Stand, that is what we're going to be taking a look at today. And what is it? Well, it is the addition of peach trees here, olive trees here, and some grapevines. So let's take a look at them each. These are our grapevines here. Now the yield on a grapevine is 100 liters per grapevine. So if we turn on our help menu here, you'll see I'm at 100% productivity on these guys. So they are ready to harvest. Okay, over here next to our cherry trees we have the peach tree additions. Now they seem a little bit small to me. You know, if my guy is 6 foot tall, these seem just a little bit too small. But yeah, peach trees, and the peaches don't seem real big either on them, but scaling might be a little bit off on those. And then we have our olive trees, which I see some black olives up in there, and the productivity on these is 53%. So I'm guessing the olives is about 500 liters per tree. The peaches, they're at 100%. Or they're at 91%, so I'm guessing they're 300 liters per tree. And then our grapes over there are at 100 liters per tree. So same as all the other fruit trees, you've got a 24-hour growth cycle. They don't grow at night, so it does take 24 hours for them to grow. And they're harvested with your same multi-fruit trailers or anything that you can put a potato in, is basically the way you harvest these. So we've got our JCB here with the old Krone Insulin on the back of it. We're going to be using that to harvest with. Let's go ahead and jump into the store real quick, and I'll show you this guy in here. It is the Fruit and Berry Stand from Mr. Rosenthaler, the ROS parts. This does require, of course, the UPK. So if you don't have the Universal Processing Kit, you'll need that as well. And as you see, we have our peach trees here. They are $1,300 per tree, 0 maintenance per day. Your next in, like I said, you're going to get 300 units out of that to sell. Olives, they are $1,450 to purchase, and they're going to give you 500 units per tree. And then you've got your grapes, and they're $850 per vine. They have $1 maintenance per day, which I didn't really understand that, but they do give you about 100 per vine. And then the last piece of the kit is your fruit cell stand. So you got your little fruit kiosk here that you can take your fruits to, and it will hold it. It's $4,500, and it holds about 2,000 liters per fruit. It's not that big of a capacity on it. When I tried this out earlier, I had like a trailer full of like 4,000, and it would take half of it. I actually had to put 2 of them up for a moment there. So yeah, so that's that. And we are going to go ahead and collect these guys up for you. And so let's jump in here. And it's the same collection process that you've used all along. You're just going to get up underneath these guys and drive underneath them, and they will unload into your trailer. You do need to get pretty close up to the tree in order to harvest them out. I'm going to jump inside of here, and as always, make sure you have your help menu on. That way you can see the olive tree over there in the bottom left hand corner of the help menu. It will tell you what the capacity is, and you can see when it starts to unload, and you can go from there. So I'm just going to crank up my I'm going to put on my cruise control and drive underneath these guys. I should be able to cruise underneath them. The spacing is enough. I should be able to get underneath them and get them all collected here pretty easily. So I didn't put that many olive trees in. I did clean a little bit of space out of here, took out some trees and everything. As you can see, they're stacked over at my lumber mill. And in order to make room for these guys, I didn't put a ton of them in, but we'll possibly expand this orchard a little bit more. But for demo purposes, I wanted to get just a few in, and we can go ahead and harvest them. So we'll make our turn here, line back up on our tree. And again, remember, you need to be fairly close to the tree in order for it to harvest. You get too far off of it, and you'll only get like a portion of the fruit out of the tree. So keep that in mind. I went through and harvested my entire orchard yesterday while I was getting all this set up. And when I did, I was having a heck of a time because I kept getting too far away from the apple trees, and they didn't want to unload. That guy seemed a little slow to unload. Alright, so we'll shift over here just a little bit, and we'll grab this tree here, get the fruit off of him. And then once we get our last little bit out of here, now these guys have, like I said, they have a pretty good yield on them, so you're not gonna need as many olive trees as you would some of the other trees, because you're gonna get 500 a tree off of them. That's pretty nice. Pretty good little chunk there. All right, looks like that one's empty. All right, so we got 2,300 olives in here. And we're just going to roll on over to where we have our kiosk set up so we can go ahead and sell. And as you know, if you followed any of my other videos, you'll know I have those out front by the road. Here are my greenhouses I have set up. And our fruit warehouses. So we'll wind back over here. There's our strawberry greenhouses. Another part of the Rosenthaler fruit and berries pack. And then we have our nice little sales kiosk set up down here. And we'll pull in and we'll load this guy up. You just got to come right across the back of it right here. You do need to get kind of close up to the building to hit that trigger. And there it is. And outflow the fruit. There we go. And that's all you got to do to load those into the sales kiosk. And then every hour it will sell off a couple 100 liters of those and sell them off for you, and you get a little cash for it. How much cash? I'll be honest, guys, I don't know. I haven't really figured it up, and I'm sure somewhere in the German that is written on this mod, it's got it all listed. I really don't care about the money as much as I just do it for fun. It adds another element of realism to my farm, and that's all I really care about. I do get a little bit of cash off of it every time. Am I trying to become a millionaire in the game off of fruit and berries? No. But I am doing it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some peaches out of this thing. Jump all up in here under our peach orchard. And we'll grab some peaches. I like peaches from a can. No, I'm just kidding. Like them off the tree. Alright, so we are going to set up here, and I'm going to turn my cruise control on and just ease on up through here and check out my trees, make sure I'm getting all my fruit off of them. And now see that first tree, I didn't get everything off of it because I didn't get tight enough into it. These are particularly a tricky little bush to get fruit off of, because you get too close to them and you're going to hang on a limb because they are so small. At the same time, if you get too far away from them, you're not going to get all the fruit off of them. So make sure that you are, paying close attention and get it. It might even help you if you get these all set in a nice straight line. You might even use GPS or something. See, I caught a limb right there, and that's really my only complaint about this mod this time is these peach trees are just too small, and they need to be up at least another couple of feet. They don't look realistic to me. I've got peach trees on my farm, and I can draw my tractors up underneath them. They don't seem to be this small. And see, I missed that tree completely because there was a little bit of getting into it, and now I'm hanging up on the tree. So see what I mean? It's just they're a little bit too short. I like them. I do like them, but they're too short. I can't get my tractor up underneath it. And I'm not using the big JCB either. I'm using the little one. I mean, do I have to go download a special tractor to get up underneath these guys and harvest them? And I don't really want to. So, again, they're a little bit too short. Even another foot on them would help out, but I think they need to be at least a couple of feet. See, I'm gonna hit that one. Just ridiculous. I mean, I'm sorry, and I don't mean to badmouth Mr. Rosenthaler because I love his mods, but these are too short. So if there was one thing I would fix, I would make these trees a little bit taller. If anybody's listening. Yeah, because this becomes a pain in the butt to try to get these off of here. And yeah. I mean, I should be able to ease through here and get all the fruit off of these and not have to have a hassle like this. So yeah, peach trees, love peach trees, just not in this game. They little too short for my liking. Alright, so anyways, if I was to go ahead and get the rest of these off here, which I guess I'll go ahead and drive back down another row for you, and we'll see how many times we can hang up on a tree. Maybe it's just that one side of it's got a limb or something that sticks off that makes it that much more difficult to get up underneath, but yeah, see, I didn't get that one either all the way clean. You gotta get so close to them that it's just not. And that one worked. So maybe it's all in the side of the tree that you come down. No, I hit it there. My exhaust pipe's hanging up on a tree limb right there. This is just wrong. Tree's too short. Tree's way too short. So yeah. Unless you get a dwarf tractor to come underneath here, put your dog on a skateboard or something and pull your trailer in, or chop the top off your tractor. Get yourself a John Deere with fold down ROPS on it, and come through here. But JCB ain't happening. I can, like I say, I can use this tractor with all the other trees. But this ain't happening. It ain't working. I'm missing too much because I'm having to maneuver in and out, and that's just I don't like it. It's irritating me, actually. It's making me kind of mad, and I don't like to get mad when I'm doing a mod. So yeah, definitely too small on the peach trees, and that's just, you know, that is what it is. Too small. Hung up. Oh. So yeah. So what's my solution to that? Smaller tractor. You know, I guess I could get the John Deere and try to get underneath there. So I do have a full load now, so we'll take these and put them up, and we'll dump these guys off. So we're gonna run over here to the kiosk, and I've got a full trailer load of peaches, and it'll take about half of them. And that'll leave me with some left over. So what am I going to do with them? We're going to store those. Because in addition to the fruit stand, we have another little mod to show you. Alright, so we're going to dump these in. And that's going to take right around 2,000. Maybe 3,000. A little over 2,000. So we're going to take these and store them. And you know the old warehouses that Mr. Rosenthaler had for the Apple mod and for the extension, for the Fruit and Berries extension? Well, he has gone in and updated it, added in 2 more warehouses, which you don't see right there because we ran out of space. The new update to the Rosenthaler warehouses does give us 2 new additions to hold carrots, onions, paprika, as well as there is a 4th one that holds all of the fruit here, as well as lettuce. So if we come right over here by our big salad greenhouse, we have some new warehouses plopped down over here, in which the one on the inside is our new warehouse to hold our peaches and our grapes and our olives. So as you can see on the drop down, this one holds lettuce, peaches, olives, grapes, and I just got to pull in here, tip it, and it will stack those in the, where's it putting them? In the, put them back there in the corner on the left. So alright, so we got some peaches in there now, and now we need to go get our grapes. So we'll just run over and grab the grapes as well. Now on the grapes, the harvest on them is the same as it would be a tree. You're just going to drive right up next to it and harvest those off. You do have to be very close to the grapevines again to get them off of there. So be aware of that when you're placing them. Now the way I did mine is I just made one little thing and I put 2 lanes of vines next to each other. If I was doing a big field, I'd do them in bunches like this, and I would give myself a lane right down the center of, you know, I'd have 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and then I would give myself a lane down the center just wide enough to get through with my tractor, and then that way I could collect them all. And yeah, so I'm just going to put myself on cruise control here and ease down next to them. And you can see as you collect them, they go from a lighter green to a little darker green because the fruit comes off of it. And I'll just ease right on down through here. And these are collidable, so if you get too close to, you're going to hang up like we were on the peach tree. So pay close attention to what you're doing. Don't get mesmerized by the collection into the back of the trailer like I do way too often. I'm like a little ADD guy. Oh, puppy. Oh, look, grapes going in the back of the trailer. Ah. And like I said, the grapes are 100 per tree. And I think I got 38 of them out here. Still got quite a bit of fruit coming off of these. I probably have to take that tree down right there. But I like these. You know, they work as a little hedge. You can place them around the farm, or you could, you know, take a field and make you a big, nice, you know, orchard like you were doing a winery, and collect all those up. So let's make our little turn right here and get on the around this tree. This first one's probably going to be a little tight collecting. See if I get it. Yep, I got it. Cool. Alright, so I'll grab up my little grapes here. And the same thing, we'll take those over and we will collect them. We'll put some in the kiosk and then we'll put some over there in our storage warehouse. As you see, my help menu getting quite large because not only is it reading the grapes that are ahead of me and within range, it's also reading my greenhouse at the same time. So how does this mod operate? It's real simple to install. just follow the link listed below for the fruit and berry stand. That will take you to Mod Hosters where you can download it, and you'll just download the file. It comes as a zip file. You place that into your mods folder, launch the game, and you're good to go. Keep in mind, as we've talked about with UPK, if you're doing multi-fruit maps, the maximum number that you can have is 64 fruits. So if you've got a lot of items going on your map, let's say you're on a multi-fruit map that has your standard fruits such as corn, wheat, canola, barley, sugar beets, and potatoes, that's 6 items right there. Dairy is 7, chicken is 8, sheep is 9. Then you have wood is 10, wood chips is 11, and so as you can see, things start to add up. So if you want to do fruit and you've got like soybeans and other items that have been added onto there, rye, whatever, sunflowers, things of that nature, if you've got a whole bunch of things, you can easily be up around 20-25 fruits and not even realize it. Then when you start adding in pigs and beef, that's each pig and beef is another fruit according to Giants. So when you start adding in the fruit and berries packages, you have to keep in mind that you might go over 64 items. So keep that in mind. You don't want to have too many, or your map won't launch. So think about that ahead of time. You may decide that you want to do just the olives, peaches, and grapes, or you might want to decide to do one of the other fruits as well. You may not be able to do all of them on a map like I'm doing here, but again, this map only has the basics on it, so I'm able to do all of the fruit packages as well as lettuce on this particular map. So just keep that in mind. Again, you do have to have the UPK to get this, so I will leave a link in the show description how to get the Universal Processing Kit as well. So if you're not familiar with it, it's real simple. You just put it in to your mods folder just like you would this particular mod, and it works behind the scenes to allow mods such as this to function and for you to be able to gather in the fruit and sell it. And that's about going to cover it for this one. We're going to run over here. I'm going to drop this in the warehouse, and then we'll jump in the store real quick. I will show you the update to the Rosenthaler warehouses. And yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and are considering putting fruit trees on your map. If you'd like to learn more about the whole AffleMod system, and everything that's associated with AffleMod. AffleMod, of course, is the apples and pears. Then Mr. Rosenthaler kind of took over with this and has added in package number 2, which included oranges, plums, cherries, strawberries, and then he's got some greenhouses. And then finally, we are now at fruits and berries stand, which gives us the peaches, grapes, and olives. And so we'll pull into here. Several other mods go along to make the kit that much more enjoyable, including the warehouse that we're at right now. You'll find the warehouse mod at the link in the show notes. It'll say Rosenthaler warehouses. You can get those, and when you put them in, we'll add those into your placeables folder as well. And you'll just come back here to where all the warehouses are, and you'll see now I have 4 warehouses available to me. The first gives me the apple. It gives me strawberries, cherries, plums, and oranges. Number 2 gives me the ability to do apples, pears, cucumbers, and tomatoes. The apple and the pear logo is interesting because Rosenthaler didn't do the apples and pears, the actual AffleMod. That was done by MOR 2000. And that particular mod has some issues in it, and the graphics for the apple and the pear never do show up. So I'd love to see that get fixed down the road, but it has always been an issue. So this particular Logger 2 does do the apple, pear, cucumber, and tomato. Number 3 gives you the ability to do I forget what that is. kohlrabi. I know what it is, and I can't think of the English name for it. Onions, carrots, paprika. And then you've got your fourth one gives you the ability to do peaches, grapes, lettuce, and olives. So there are all of your different warehouses that you get. There's each of them is $16,000. They do have $5 of maintenance per day. And the three that I have right now sitting here, that is Warehouse 1, Warehouse 2, and this is Warehouse 4. I don't have a really issue to need the third one yet because I do not have any onions or carrots. Not really sure how to do that, but yeah. So anyways, it's the fruit and berries stand mod, and check out the show notes if you want to get this mod for yourself. Hope you've enjoyed the video and learned a little something. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up, and of course like this video. If you're new to my videos, of course I do a new one every single day, so if you'd like, please subscribe, and that way you can know when the videos come out. Alright, that's it for this video. Our next review is this monster that we just added in. So until then, y'all stay safe, have a great day, and I will see you in our next adventure. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks again for watching this video, and if you made it all the way to the end, well, maybe you liked it. So give me a big old thumbs up. That like goes a long way. Also, subscribe to this channel. I will update the videos every single day, so there'll always be something new for you to see. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back again tomorrow. Thanks for your support.